According to the Prime Minister of Israel, the IDF is the most moral army in the world. Now, let's see let's find out how many children the IDF has killed in Gaza and in the West Bank. How many children has the IDF killed? Not according to me, but according to the UNICEF. And then later, according to B'Tselem. UNICEF stands for the United Nations Children's Fund. It is a specialized UN agency operating in over 190 countries, including the Philippines, to provide humanitarian aid, defend children's rights, and support child health, nutrition, education, and protection. UNICEF in the State of Palestine Humanitarian Situation Update. Reporting period, February 5, 2026. So this is actually a report. Part of the highlights of that report is this. Since October 7, 2023 until February 3, 2026, so meaning the data here do not include yet how many children the IDF has killed from February 4, 2026 to today. Since October 7, 2023 until February 3, 2026, 71,803 Palestinians have been reported killed in the Gaza Strip, including at least 21,289 children. And since the start of the ceasefire on October 10, 2025, yes, there's a ceasefire in Gaza. It was supposed to commence on October 10, 2025, but as we all know, Israel does not respect ceasefires. Israel has violated this ceasefire a zillion times. Since the start of the ceasefire on October 10, 2025 until the end of the year, meaning until the end of 2025, 529 Palestinians were reported killed, including more than 120 children. So, I have a question. The question is, taking into account that the IDF was killed since October 7, 2023 until February 3, 2026, at least 21,289 children. Can we consider the IDF as the most moral army in the world? Or can we even consider the IDF as a moral army? This is from the website of the United Nations. The essence of childhood has been destroyed. Israel's deliberate targeting of Palestinian children in the occupied Palestinian territory since October 7, 2023. This is also a report. Deliberate, meaning Israeli forces intentionally target Palestinian children. Posted or published on June 18, 2026, the essence of childhood has been destroyed. Israel's deliberate targeting of Palestinian children in the occupied Palestinian territory since October 7, 2023. Independent International Commission of Inquiry on the Occupied Palestinian Territory, including East Jerusalem and Israel. This is part of the summary. The Independent International Commission of Inquiry on the Occupied Palestinian Territory, including East Jerusalem and Israel, examines violations and crimes against and affecting Palestinian children, including serious physical and psychological harm by the Israeli security forces since October 7, 2023, resulting in the death of at least 20,179 and injury of 44,143 children. And this is also part of the report. I think this is in the conclusion part of the conclusion. Israel has targeted Palestinian children in Gaza in two distinct ways. Directly, by shooting at their vital organs, using precision weapons such as quadcopters and snipers, and through use of high-impact weapons, causing widespread and systematic attacks on residential buildings, schools, and displacement camps crowded with children. Israel is also legally responsible for failing to protect Palestinian children from being targeted by Israeli soldiers and settlers in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, and for allowing, enabling, and encouraging ongoing settler violence, which serves to entrench settlements, annex Palestinian land, and force Palestinians off their land. Speaking of settler violence in the West Bank, there was always settler violence against the Palestinians there, perpetrated by the barbaric illegal Israeli settlers, always backed by the IDF. But in the last 3 years, settler violence has increased tremendously. Well, the aim of inflicting tremendous settler violence on the Palestinians by the illegal Israeli settlers with the backing of the IDF is to expel the Palestinians from the West Bank. The killings continued even after October 2025, the October 2025 ceasefire. After October 2025, children continued being killed and injured in various circumstances, including when approaching the so-called yellow line, indicating Israel's flagrant disregard of the terms of the ceasefire. The Commission maintains that a ceasefire that allows Israeli security forces to open fire on children crossing an ill-defined boundary cannot credibly be seen as a cessation of hostilities. The vague markings, absence of clear warnings, and lack of safe corridors have turned the area into a death trap, particularly for children. Egregiously, the ceasefire has effectively solidified Israel's continuous occupation of Gaza, marked by restricted civilian movement and attacks resulting in casualties, including children. And this one is from the B'Tselem. It's also a report. B'Tselem is an independent, Jerusalem-based Israeli non-profit organization that monitors and documents human rights violations in the Israeli-occupied Palestinian territories. Founded in 1989, its stated goal is to expose violations, combat public denial, and encourage a culture of human rights within Israel. B'Tselem report: Palestinian children and teenagers killed by Israel in West Bank at highest rate since 1967. 54 children and teenagers were killed in 2025, and no one was held accountable.
Yeah, because they won't hold accountable chosen people of God.
So, report posted or published on June 29, 2026. Today, B'Tselem released a new report detailing the 54 cases in which Israeli forces killed Palestinian children and teenagers in the West Bank in 2025. So that's in 2025 alone. So what about from October 7, 2023 to June 28, 2026? Israel killed 1,086 Palestinians in the West Bank. This is in the West Bank, not in Gaza. There is no Hezbollah, there is no Hamas here in the West Bank. And there is also no Hezbollah here in the West Bank. This is not Lebanon. 241 of them, children and teenagers. Nearly 1 in every 4 Palestinians killed by Israel in the West Bank during this period was a minor. This is the highest rate of Palestinian children and teenagers killed in the West Bank since Israel occupied the territory in 1967. I have said this in previous posts that according to several UN resolutions and the 2024 advisory opinion of the International Court of Justice, or ICJ, the principal judicial organ of the international body, Israel since 1967 has been illegally occupying the Palestinian territories of Gaza, East Jerusalem and the West Bank, as well as the Golan Heights of Syria. Now, I have a question. If the IDF has killed 241 children in the West Bank from October 7, 2023 to June 28, 2026, should we agree with Netanyahu when he said that the IDF is the most moral army in the world? Or should we even consider the IDF as a moral army? Or can we even consider the IDF as a moral army? Now, under international humanitarian law, or IHL, certain acts involving children, such as recruiting, using them in hostilities, or directly attacking them, killing them, targeting them, using quadcopters and snipers to kill them, are classified as war crimes. So, are the members of the IDF moral people, or are they war criminals?